Here it is, the moment. 2 years I've been looking forward to saying to you, welcome home. Did you have a great day today? I think we need to thank our Hawaiian hosts who have so generously given us an opportunity that tourists and many visitors to Hawaii never have, of learning about some of the culture and cooking and playing games and making kapa cloth and all of these experiences, being with children, playing ukulele, all these great things that were so generously given to us by the Hawaiian community. So let's thank them again. Sitting at my desk in Redmond, Washington, I've watched the birds outside my window, I've answered emails, and I've talked on the phone, and I've thought of you. I've traveled and edited magazines and played with grandchildren and celebrated holidays, cooked dinner, and I've thought of you. Some might doubt that a global community can be created where people really care about each other. I have no doubts. I know that I am part of your life, and there are no doubts but that part of my life is about you. So, welcome home. We've lit candles so that you will know that we've been waiting for you. Your return has been anticipated, and everything is ready. Roger and I live on a hill, and when you come up the hill to our house, you will see candles in the windows. This is our family tradition, that we light candles to let you know that we're waiting for you. We've made this tradition a World Forum tradition, and when you see the light, you know that you are eagerly awaited. So welcome home. We do a lot of talking about family here in the World Forum, about being family to each other. It sounds rather nice, comfortable, warm, good. But all of us know that being family isn't easy. Families do a lot of the work of forcing us to be our best selves. Think about it. Who notices if you sleep late or don't sleep at all? That you missed somebody's birthday? That you gained weight or ate too much ice cream or have a stain on your shirt? It's your mother or your father or your sister or your brother. All right, it's usually your mother, but you know. Families know each other, and they hold each person accountable to promises and to potential. By referring to ourselves as family, we aren't doing a warm and fuzzy thing. We are doing an extremely significant and challenging thing. We are setting a high bar, great expectations, and uncompromising standards for ourselves and for each other. But what's important about our particular community, our particular family, is that the commitment we share is the commitment that we share, our commitment to children. In everything that happens, we see the children. In Japan, in Haiti, we see the children. We've taken on enormous responsibility. We speak with and for children. And there are terrible things happening for children in the world, all over the world, right now, in this moment. Yet we've promised that we will gather here together to do something about that. We're thinking big. The ideas and the tasks are formidable. It can be overwhelming. We need each other. And for that, we need to come home. It's by leaving home that we become our grown-up selves, and it's by returning home that we find the strength and the support to do just that, to be grown up. As adults, we need to know. We leave home so that we can know. We need to know what is happening for children. Roger and I have had very profound global experiences since the World Forum in Belfast. We have traveled to India, Montenegro, South Africa, Swaziland, Zanzibar, and Kenya. Well, somebody had to do it. In each of these places, we have had you, our generous teachers and guides, to show us what's happening for children and how people live. You've helped us enjoy all these places and to really learn what life is like in each of them. But what you have shared and taught us carries a lot of pain with it. It hurts to learn from Reverend Steve that his dream is to feed the children in his school so that they can learn. It's not his reality, it's his dream to feed them. It hurts to see children struggling to learn with a nub of chalk and 4 bottle caps. It hurts to be with children who have no families to care for them, no possibilities for such tenderness and care. And if knowing hurts, it's impossible to imagine the pain for the children themselves who must live these realities. Knowing these things makes us vulnerable. And home is where we come when we are hurt. So someone will listen and care and push and empower us to go out there again. Children need such places in their lives. They need homes. As adults, we need them too. So you have a Band-Aid on your chair. You were probably wondering why you should come in and sit on a Band-Aid. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because all of us have hurts. All of us came with hurts. And here we can find a place of comfort. So I want you to take your Band-Aid, peel it open, and put that Band-Aid on someone sitting near you. Now, don't you feel just a little bit better? We all have hurts, and we all need a bit of tender, loving care. Being the people who know the children as individuals, who really know what's happening for them, it's painful, but even if it hurts, we have to know. Yasmina Vinci and Selena Fox gave me advice as I set off to India. They said, just take it in. Don't try to figure it out and sort it out. Look, don't turn away. Listen, just be. Later, you will figure out what to do. Well, now is that later. We need to know, and knowing, we need to act. Our great fortune as a World Forum community is that we have this home, all of you, all of us together, so that we don't have to figure out what to do by ourselves. We can work it out together. And that is what these following days, these coming days are about, figuring out what to do. After a meeting in Swaziland, Kathy Gow pulled me aside and launched passionately, as Kathy, if you know her, is wont to do, into an argument about how important it is to put children first. Before they are children in crisis, she said, before they are conditions and statistics and numbers and graphs, they are children. And we have to remember that. In the next few days, we have purposely created plenary sessions that are provocative, and you will hear things that are painful. When we hear Michael Kelly talk about children stigmatized by HIV/AIDS, we must help each other look first for the child with basic human needs. When Sakina Yakubi shares about children who are struggling in poverty, we must see them first as children with rights by birth. Amara Singhe will tell stories of children living in the midst of conflict, who are individual children with personal stories. Larry Kimura will teach us about Indigenous children, who are, first of all, like all children. Kim Simplest Barrow has challenged us to see children as a nation's first priority. And on Friday, Lillian Katz will challenge us to use our intelligence and our intelligences to authentically be with children and to teach early childhood educators who will spend their days with children to truly see each one. During each of these presentations, we need to challenge ourselves to see the individual child in these circumstances. A child with a name like Navia, who needs food and water, a place to sleep, arms to hold her close. If you do not know a child with these specific challenges, a child who is poor or sick or fearful or alone, here is where you will find people who do know these children. Ask for a story about a particular child. You may forget the numbers of children in poverty, but you will not be able to forget the story of a child who suffers. We need to know, and knowing, we need to act, and acting, we need to have hope. And so we come home. We come home to refuel, to learn, to become stronger, to tell our stories. Burdened by the knowing, it is by coming home that we build and rebuild our hopefulness. We need to know, and knowing, we need to act, and acting, we need to hope, and hoping, we need each other. So who do we need to build this home, this World Forum home? When we began 12 years ago, we thought we needed early childhood people, teachers, program managers, owners, professors of teachers. Then we realized that we needed to listen to the children and their families. We needed them to be part of our conversation. And we need people who have power and make decisions at the highest level of governance. When we started talking about peace building, we realized that in order to talk about peace, we needed to talk to both sides or all sides of conflict. And when we talk about nature, we needed environmentalists, conservationists, and architects. It's really becoming quite clear that we need absolutely everybody.